What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's hot. You'll probably hear my air conditioner in the back, and I just wanted to let you guys know that it's very warm. And this doesn't help, but I also don't feel like wearing anything else but this. So, anyway. So, first of all, how are you guys? Comment below. Join the email list. Instagram, Facebook, all the social links below. Hit them up because we're definitely going to make it happen there. All right, guys. You're going to see everything there. I'm going to update you guys in case social media crashes or anything like that happens. But without further ado, let's get into the video today. On the docket for today is no contact for women. So, whenever I'm doing some coaching and anything like that online, that's where a lot of my video ideas come from. And I want you guys to know that, like, no contact doesn't matter for men or women. It's the same for both. So what you got to do is realize that it comes down to what human needs we have. Okay. So every single person has basic human needs. Okay. And, it has nothing to do with gender. It has nothing to do with anything like that. I think I made a no contact video for men, and, I want to say for women, it's no different. Okay. And what you guys got to know is your human needs. It comes down to those. And then you just have to know what to do, because everyone has like fear of abandonment. Most people have fear of abandonment. Okay. It's something that it's something that you're sort of instilled with from birth, because people, if you lose your parent, if your parent like abandons you, well, what would you do? Right. And that's where that comes from. And it's sort of like the separation anxiety that ends up happening when you break up with your ex, because they have now abandoned you. And maybe I made actually a note on this. Where is it? Okay. So there we go. So it's now it's triggering the memories in my head. So, so we're wired to connect with people. That's the way that we work. Okay. And then when we disconnect from them, it creates these chemicals in your brain that tell you something bad's happening. And it makes you kind of go a little bit crazy, right? It makes you obsess about getting them back into your life. And this comes from childhood. This comes from you fearing being left alone. And human beings tend to be tribal. We tend to group together to help each other survive. And that's the way we are. So anybody that's kind of a lone wolf is sort of seen as weird. It's not true that they're weird, but they're seen that way by society, right? So another big thing is routine. When we break from a routine in life, it's very hard. It's like a habit almost, right? Breaking apart from that, like waking up to the same person all the time, going on the same, let's say you guys go to the same place and go on the same kind of dates all the time. That's another thing. So when you break those habits and routines, it's very tough to get yourself back to normal. Again, those chemicals get released, and the feeling of safety is another one. So you guys have to be very conscious of all these things, because these are the things that you're going to want to use to try to instill that anxiety in your ex to get them to contact you again. Now, no contact. So all of those things they're feeling only when they actually sit down and start to miss you and start to wonder about you. And that's why you do the no contact rule. Because if you're up their ass all the time, they don't have any fear of losing you, because they think that you're going to be there, right? And that's what the no contact rule is all about. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It works the same. Okay? So some people also feel some sort of fear that they'll never be able to mate. It's sort of like the animalistic instinct in us. And it's such a strange thing, because like we still are animals when it comes down to it, right? Like, okay, here's the thing. It's facts. Total facts that females are more attracted to men who are strong, like strong, confident men. It's just a fact. They're not more attracted to weak bitches. They're more attracted to strong men. Everybody knows this. It's very common. It's just like that. It's like we still have to go by our animalistic instincts, right? And if you're able to sort of tune into that stuff and sort of realize what people are attracted to and why, it's a lot easier for you to start dating again and start using those no contact, no contact is sort of a technique, but it is a technique, I guess. Yeah. Because most people would start contacting and pursuing right after a breakup. But if you start using, if you know how human beings work, it's a lot easier for you to start. You don't really necessarily have to move on, but you want to start moving on. You want to walk away, and you have to at least know that there's a chance that you'll never speak to your ex again. And if you put that through your brain and into your heart and start talking to new people, it's going to be great for you. You're going to start talking to new people, and you'll realize that there are plenty of fish in the sea. I hate that saying. I really do. And I hated it, especially when I was going through the breakups. But it's fucking true. Okay. And it's so crazy because like you really could not date all the people that are compatible with you. It is insane how many people out there you could date. You actually would die before you could date them all, which is a fucked up number. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's it for this one. I did want to go into a little bit more, but it's all that really needs to be said. Like, there's just not a whole lot that needs to be gone over. I need to go get my haircut again. I think it's getting there. Bye, guys. Done.